Hello, fellow ambitionists, and welcome to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. I'm your host, and this is where we turn your ambitions into actionable plans. Through proven strategies, personalized goal roadmaps, and a focus on progress, I'll guide you in breaking down big goals into milestones you can achieve. Each episode delivers practical tools to help you stay on track and make real progress towards your goals. Ready to start accomplishing? Let's dive in. Hello, welcome back to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast based on Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the app. Okay, today we are talking about Habitica. Okay, Habitica gamifies your habits and daily tasks. Okay, Goal Accomplishment Made Easy manages the goals those habits are building towards. So, here is how the two work together and where each one stops. Okay, let's talk about what Habitica does. Habitica takes a fundamentally different approach to personal productivity because it turns your habits and daily tasks and goals into a role playing game. You earn experience points and gold for completing tasks and maintaining habits. You build a character, you join parties and, you know, guilds with other teams and users and unlock rewards through consistent daily action. And the gamification mechanics are grounded in real behavioral science like variable rewards, visible progress, and social accountability applied to the challenge of building and sustaining daily habits. Okay, Habitical works. Its user base has remained active and engaged over years, which is generally difficult to achieve in the personal productivity space for users who need engagement and reward mechanics to sustain long term daily consistency. I think Habitica's approach is more effective than conventional, like reminder based apps. Okay. What Habitica does not do is manage a goal, it manages behaviors and habits. And the assumption is that if the habits are consistent enough, the goal will follow. For simple goals, this is often true, but for significant goals with real deadlines and dependencies and like risk factors, a business launch, a career transition, like a financial milestone, consistent habits are necessary, but not sufficient. Okay, you also need a plan that was built correctly, some kind of weekly mechanism that tells you whether or not you're on pace, and something that tells you what to adjust when a month goes sideways. Okay, so now let's talk about what Goal Accomplishment Made Easy does. Okay, Goal Accomplishment Made Easy manages the goal that your habits and daily actions are building towards. Okay. You bring goal accomplishment made easy your goal and the deadline and the hours you actually have. And my app will build the complete plan for you, the milestones, the phases, and the weekly tasks sequenced in the right order. Your critical path is identified, which is if any of these things go off, then it affects everything else. A live risk score tracks whether or not you're on pace across 5 different categories. Every week, I have an AI powered check in that tells you specifically what the goal needs right now, not based on your habits, but like based on where the plan actually stands. I put a goal coach in there that knows your full plan in response to your specific situation. So you tell it, this is what happened this week, and it automatically adjusts your plan based on what you tell it. You can have an accountability partner, and that accountability partner is notified automatically, and your wins are logged throughout. Okay. If this is your first time here, my name is Desiree. Hey, I was a fractional COO for like 13 years. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it is a chief operations officer who does not work with a particular company full time, right? Because that way I can have multiple clients. Okay. I was brought in to take the CEO, well, the CEO's vision or the founder's vision or whomever's vision and map out everything that needed to happen in order for that goal to be accomplished, right? So they can say this quarter, we want to hit this goal. And I was tasked with literally figuring out every single step that needed to happen, what needed to happen first, what could it happen unless this happened, all these things, right? And at work, companies have the tools and resources to accomplish their goals. They're able to hire people like me to do the work for them. They are able to have softwares that were created to help companies be able to achieve their objectives. But as you noticed, in the personal goal space, we have habit trackers and to-do lists and notes apps. We don't have software that gives us the same rigor that we get from the softwares that we have at work. Like, have you ever been at work and you're like, oh man, the software is awesome. Like, I can do this and this and this and that. And then, like, for your personal goal, you're like, it would be great to use this for my personal goal, but it's hella expensive and I'm not paying for that. Or it just works differently when you try to use it for yourself, like at work, it's great. It's because the context is different. They aren't meant for personal goals, they're meant for organizational goals, your goals inside of a company initiative's context, right? So, looking at something like Habitica, I intentionally made goal accomplishment made easy, include integrated habit tracking, and make sure that it had like stacking capability built directly into the platform so that the habits that support your goal and the goal itself are managed in the same place. Okay. So here's my honest comparison. Use Habitica if you need engagement mechanics to sustain daily habit consistency, like over months. If you respond better to like game rewards than conventional reminder based apps, which is not what I'm saying my app is. If you want a social and community dimension to your habit building, and if your goals are primarily around like building daily behaviors rather than managing like maybe complex multi-month initiatives. You know what I mean? Use goal accomplishment made easy if you are working toward a significant goal with a real deadline, impossible complexity. If you want a plan built from your constraints, not just consistent habits pointed in a general direction. Constraints meaning the things that you have kind of going against you. So if you have a goal to, I don't know, lose 30 pounds, but you only have 3 months and you only have this amount of time in the day that you have free and you have, like, these are your constraints, the things that will either deter you or help you accomplish your goal. Okay. Use goal accomplishment made easy if you want to know every week whether you are on track and what to do if you're not. If you want habit tracking integrated directly into your goal plan and not managed in a separate system, or if you want the platform to manage the goal, not just the behaviors that support it. Now, a question I get is, can you use both? Absolutely. Habitica is excellent for building and maintaining the daily habits that support long-term goals, like the morning routine, the learning practice, the health behaviors that compound over time. Goal accomplishment made easy manages the specific goals those habits are building towards. Okay. Many people find that the two tools work together like exceptionally well. Okay. Habitica keeps the daily discipline alive and engaging, and goal accomplishment made easy is what makes sure that that discipline is pointed at the right things in the right order and is tracked against a real deadline and is adjusted when life changes the situation. Okay. You don't have to choose. Use Habitica for the daily practice and use goal accomplishment made easy for the goal it is building toward. Okay. So you can try goal accomplishment made easy at app.goalaccomplishment.com or download in the app in Google Play Store. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. Stay committed. Keep taking those small daily steps and watch your goals turn to reality. For more resources and personalized support, visit goalaccomplishmentmadeeasy.com, and we'll see you in the next episode.